Hello, folks. I wanted to put out a new reading. It's been a while. It's this great book that I received for my birthday. My birthday's in February, but this should have been read in January. But needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and read it to you and let's glean some good information. Astrological Overview 2025. Choose love. Choose peace. Choose not to polarize. Keep your heart open to compassion, even though the heat turns up this year between 2024 and 2026. Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, they all travel from introspective yin water and earth signs to interactive yang fire and air signs that demand action. 2025 begins a major shift from a backdrop of Pisces energy into Aries era, with all the gifts of trouble that could bring. Both Saturn and Neptune enter abrupt Aries this spring, then back dance into dreamy Pisces in the fall for a few months. Uranus enters nervy, electrical, communicative Gemini this summer, then backs into Taurus in November. This two-step into the new active era, back into more introverted emotional signs, can help us remember and integrate what we've learned in the last cycle and bring that hard-fought wisdom into an age of action, potential conflicts, and transformations. I'm going to do a little interjection here. This is the year of the snake, and it is all about shedding that skin. So I have to remember that when I read this, and I'm just going to put that out there for y'all. Neptune enters Aries March 30th, retrogrades July 4th, December 10th, backs into Pisces October 22nd, and re-enters Aries in 2026 through 2038. Saturn walks into Aries on May 24th, retrogrades July 12th, November 27th through the November 27th, then backs into Pisces September 1st until early 2026. Neptune symbolizes a wide continuum from our spiritual path and what we find beautiful and magical through pragmatic attention to how we treat our waters and are affected by our weather, to our escapism and addictions. Neptune is watery. Neptune in watery Pisces from 2011 through the beginning and end of 2025 reminds us that water is life, for real, inspiring, new movement towards water sovereignty. Spirituality, water is the very symbol of our inner oceanic consciousness. Neptune also points to our favorite illusions, used to avoid the harsh realities of complex world. These years with Neptune in Pisces have brought a time of religious wars and big lie delusion on one side, and political idealism with renewed connection to our intuition and imagination on the other. Neptune and Saturn shifting into Aries will demand we be direct and honest, but we can simplify truths and leave people polarized. Aries idealizes action. These planets in Aries can idealize conflict, inspiring us to rattle the spears of war or to boldly break our addictions to fossil fuels and take home action on climate change. Aries offers us an engine, but we need to steer it wisely. This shift can also catalyze weather extremities, make fires and storms serious. Solar cycles are unpredictable, but they form the volume control of all astrological aspects. Our present solar cycle, 25, is in its active phase, creating aurora borealis and cranking the volume on history. For the last few years, it could calm down as the year progresses. Pluto is now firmly in Aquarius, where it decentralizes power and shifts it into hands of the people, the crowd, the labor unions, and the community organizations. Let's educate and grow our command wisdom. Wise crowds make better decisions. As 2025 begins, some stalemates around an old wound or resentment could demand a shift in power dynamics in our relationships and organizations, as stubborn retrograde Mars in Leo opposes Pluto in Aquarius early in January, which we've already passed, while Saturn semi-squares Pluto on January 26th. We need to move past polarized thinking and into creative solutions. Uranus and Jupiter start off 2025 retrograde, then turn direct in late January and early February, respectively, which could bring some temporary turbulence, but then could help us use to just rapid transformations. A total lunar eclipse, March 13th, which was a couple of days ago, and a partial solar eclipse, March 29th, demand that we let go of what's outdated in our lives and open into compassionate action. That's major. Saturn enters Aries on May 24th, and Jupiter enters nurturing Cancer on June 9th. They form a dynamic T-square in cardinal signs with Neptune mid-May, triggering arguments over old concepts of truth and conflict between conservative and liberal politics. It could also instigate innovative, pragmatic compassion. Uranus enters Gemini July 7th and kicks an era of technological advances, potentially investigating some truly life-saving shifts. Uranus and Gemini also bring the transformative power of true communication. So keep talking, keeping the lines of communication open and flowing. Watch for clashes that may occur due to Gemini nervousness, a doublethink, cognitive dissonance, and the ability to sit with a paradox. After an exciting taste of the future, we need to go back and retrieve some of our hard-won internal wisdom. Saturn retrogrades back into Pisces early September, a total lunar eclipse again September 7th, and partial solar eclipse September 21st. Ask us to deal with permeable, legal, emotional, technological, or immunological borders. Uranus retrogrades back into Taurus in November, which can help us look at our financial security and clutter, compost what is needed, and get right with the material world. I'm going to stop there because it goes diving into the end of our year, which we are only at the beginning of this year, and we have just passed the lunar eclipse, the total lunar eclipse on March the 13th, as today is March the 15th. But I do wish that everybody stop, look, and listen a little more and be open to ideas of others instead of just saying, no, I'm not going to listen anymore. I'm done listening. So as we just passed this lunar eclipse, the total lunar eclipse at 23 degrees Virgo, it focused our attention on healing. Allow any insights to bring good medicine forward and apply generously to address your health concerns. Educate your body. So that's the message for today in our celestial wisdom and information. And by the way, we're coming up into a Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is a planetary muse and mentor for our mental and communicative lives. It appears to reverse its course 3 or 4 times a year. We may experience less stress during those periods, by taking the time to pause and go back over familiar territory and give second thoughts to dropped projects or miscommunications. Go practice with mechanical, pardon me, let me rephrase. Get proactive with mechanical safety and maintenance. It's time to recall the now of the past and deal with underlying issues. Leave matters that lock in future commitments until Mercury goes direct. So Mercury has 3 retrograde periods this year in fire signs, of course. Right now we're in Aries. March the 14th through April the 7th. Spring slows as Mercury retrogrades in Aries and back into Pisces. What have we forgotten? Look into underlying motivations and beliefs that limit your confidence and self-forgiveness. Open up more space for taking unimpeding steps as Mercury goes direct. So, as I said earlier, it is the year of the snake in 2025. The Lunar New Year is a spring festival that begins in the second new moon after winter solstice. We've already passed that, but still and yet. In your wee moon calendar, it's when the sun and the new moon are conjunct in Aquarius. That would be my sign. The new moon on January 29th at 4:36 PST, Pacific Standard Time, begins the year of the snake. The snake is a symbol of wisdom, making snake year a time to coil up, contemplate, and reflect. 2025 is the year of the wood snake, of the 5 elements: fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. The element wood symbolizes growth, like a plant in springtime. The wood snake this year offers the unique opportunity to quickly shed skins of the past, creatively express what it is in the shadows, and move forward, covering much ground. Yang. Wood is a pine tree. Yin wood is bamboo. Snake is a yin animal who benefits from being flexible like bamboo, easily adapting to change. So, those of you who are born in the year of the snake, let's see, years of 2025. So our new Hazel is born in the year of the snake, 2025. In 2013, 2001, 1989, 1977, 1965, 1953, 1941, and 1929. Y'all are sensitive, powerful, and creative souls. Some snake wee moon enjoy a quiet, spiritual life, while others are more outwardly determined and strive for success. Snake folks are often a mix of both, spending part of their life engaged in worldly success and the other part engaged in the realm of spirituality. The fields of shamanism, midwifery, and hospice are often attractive to snake wee moon folks because of their innate powers of perception and depth of understanding. Snake loves and appreciates beauty. Therefore, creativity in the arts can flourish. This is the year to support all artists and become an artisan or artist yourself. If that's been a life goal, you should go back to it. The mystical nature of snake means that it is a fortunate time to learn divination and magical arts. Solitary snake can be a loner or gather with the others in spiritual and creative activities. Do not hibernate, even during winter. A wood year is a time to be engaging and grow with others. I say that to everyone out there. To become involved in a spiritual community or enjoy spiritual pastimes such as yoga. Snake venom, Snake wee moon, snake folks born in this season of those years, are most compatible with other snake or monkey or phoenix chicken. I'm a monkey. I'm an earth monkey. So there's that. Taking our place in space. This is about the last of my reading of today. Life keeps whirring forth from the big birth of the universe, ever expanding throughout time and space, riding the waves of creation. Life force, all earth, become artists of emergence, offering up with generation to evolution, growing edge, the very lip of the universe. So that is your reading for the day today on March the 15th, 2025. Go forth, be artsy and creative, and shed that snakeskin that you've got. Let go of all the past, and let's go look at what we have put down and pick it back up again and go into fruition as in the direction that you thought you wanted to go, but you didn't because you put it down. So now it's time to pick it back up again, and let's go forward. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for my gift. I will share this with everyone as much as possible. Smile at a stranger. Hug someone on the heart side. Be kind to our elders and our veterans. And I'll see you on the flip side of that record. Zesty Red says,